Okay, first question. What do you think are the main differences between the new album and Amok?
They are different in quite many ways, but I think you could still recognize the band from what we have done earlier. On Down, we are maybe concentrating more on melodies and harmonies that are this time included in both guitars and vocals. Because we have a new vocalist, we could seek for even more melodies and stuff, and this is the main difference. Also, we wanted to have a bit different sound from what we have done in the past, so we chose to go down to Germany and record the album at Woodhouse Studios. And what was different is also that we had a producer for us for the first time, and this was a good experience for us because he could like give some ideas outside the band, and he was also an expert on every technical details, so he helped a lot. And now it's a bit harder and straighter, but still there are details in it, and the melody is still the main thing.
Do you agree when I say you probably lost the fans of your first two albums, who liked them mostly?
Yeah, I agree. And almost every time we release something, some of our old fans will leave because we keep changing from album to album. But on the other hand, we just every time we have gained more than we have lost. So far it's good. Anyway.
Do you know anything about the selling of Down so far?
Not a clue yet.
No, come to speak about the tour so far. I don't know how many gigs you made so far, and anything special that happened on this tour so far, if you can answer it.
Nothing really special. It is a festival tour with 5 bands, so the audience is quite different from what we have had before. But if you mean like special drinking stories or whatever, there has been no big...
no groupies?
No groupies.
Maybe you can once again introduce your new singer. What's different about him in comparison to Taneli?
Ville is able to do more different stuff than Taneli. Taneli's vocal performance was more limited, and we concentrated to this screaming, growling type of thing with him. But when he left, we were in a new situation, and it gave us lots of possibilities to make progression also in the vocals. So we were looking for just the kind of singer that we now have, who can do aggressive stuff but still is able to sing in melody and in tune.
So you split with Taneli because he has a limited vocal style, or were there different causes?
No, we didn't fire him. It was his own decision to leave the band because he had no time, or he didn't have as much time as we would have needed with this band, because the band is growing, so the time that we need to put in is growing as well. And there were no struggles or disagreements on any musical aspects or whatever. It was just his decision, and we are still friends and all.
So say you are still in contact with him, and do you know what does he do now, or is he still into music, or has he something else to do now?
He's not involved in music in any way nowadays, and he's not really doing anything as far as I know. Sitting around.
I don't know where I read it, maybe Rock Hard or so. They said the split was caused because Taneli has needs more time for his private life. So does he has a family or kids or what?
No kids. There has been so many rumors about him leaving the band. One was that he's doing hard drugs and is not able to do anything, and one is that he was becoming a father, and one is that he wants to work in a factory and wants to quit the band. But this is all bullshit. It's the only reason is that he didn't have as much time, and that's it.
Must say that I'm mostly a fan of the older albums, and I wonder if you play some stuff from those albums still on tour.
Yeah, we play older songs too tonight also.
We play stuff from Amok and Love and Death, but no older stuff, at least on this tour. And from Shadows of the Past, the first album, we will never play one tune ever again. So that's it. Maybe some stuff from North from here, but we don't know yet. Not on this tour.
Say something about the Finnish metal scene. What bands do exist there, and can you compare the fans with the German ones?
Yeah, there are maybe 5 or 6 main bands that have any kind of international success or attention. And they are Amorphis, Valtari, then us, Imped Nazarene, Stratovarius. But then that's about it. And what's positive is that every time a band gets abroad from Finland, they have to be good in some way. There is no such thing as the Finnish sound. Like in Sweden, almost every band sounds the same. And, yeah, and about the audience, in Finland they are not showing their feelings that much that the German metal people are, like in shows. Well, maybe in Finland too if they're drunk enough, but they are mainly just standing and watching and listening to the music. But here they are more headbanging heavy metals.
So if we German speak about Finland or Sweden, we only say or mostly say we speak about Scandinavia. So what are the difference between the 3 Scandinavian countries as Finland and Sweden?
You mean in music or on the whole?
Yeah, maybe on.
There is no. All these Scandinavian countries are quite good to live in, and the language is different. Finnish language is different from every other Scandinavian language, and yeah, the weather conditions are same, and the Finnish people are, I think, the most heavily drinking people.
Yeah, I ask you because you just said the Swedish scene has its own sound. Why isn't it possible in Finland too?
I think in Sweden it's caused by the fact that everyone is using the same studio and the same guy, and the guy is able to do just one sound. So in Finland this can't happen. People use different studios, and like us, we came to Germany to record, to seek for a different sound, because I think it's pretty stupid to imitate some sound and then all the bands that sound like someone are getting deals. This doesn't make any sense for me.
You just said that Tanelli has not enough time for the band anymore, so he left, and I wonder, are you all the week, all the day are busy with Sentenced or what?
If it would be our whole life, I don't think that we would live anymore. Of course, it's not like we're doing just this thing, but it still takes a lot of time, because we have to make new songs, we rehearse a lot, then recording sessions, long tours, and then like festival shows and this kind of stuff, and interviews and dealing with the record company. It takes a lot of time, but it's not the only thing for any one of us.
So what does Sami do in his spare time?
I spend time with my girlfriend.
And the other gun, Kai?
I go to school.
Yeah. Studying or what?
That's a secret. Top secret.
Our show is called What's Metal, so we always ask the band what do they see what stands metal for. Is it, in your opinion, just a musical style or a lifestyle already?
For some people it's a lifestyle, but not for us that much. For us it's the music that is important, and we don't have to live for it. Maybe someday we can still live out of it, but we'll see.
Do you have a message for your fans and our listeners?
Yeah, stay depressed and drink as much as you possibly can while waiting for the end of the world.